Hi there. In this video, we're going to show a real-life use case scenario how to use Lite Scrum. So in the beginning, we need to navigate to litescrum.com and click here to create a team and to register. I have already registered, but in case you did not, you can fill this form and then you will receive an email confirmation of your registration. So let's log in with the already existing account that we have created, and in order to add a task here, we need to do certain things in the beginning. And if you do not know how, you can always consult a wiki. It shows all the things that you need to do in order to start creating tasks and successfully work your way throughout the scrums and sprints. So let's go back here to our home and let's create a task. So in order to do that, we're going to create a new client. We're gonna name it Ben and Holly. It's in Montreal. Ben and Holly. Phone number, we're gonna enter phone number. We're going to choose the picture and we're gonna click on save. So this is our client that has the wedding. From here, we're going to create an epic, and we can go to the epics page. Let's create an epic too. Let's say Ben and Holly's wedding. Ben and Holly's wedding. We can save that. So we have an epic, and then we need to create a product backlogs. So I've prepared myself and prepared a couple of product backlogs, including all the task items that they should have. For example, here, those are the product backlogs that I've prepared, and for each one of them, we have certain tasks that we need to do. So let's create the first product backlog, which is stage 1, for example. We're gonna do it like this, and I'm going to create them all, and then we're gonna get back again. So let's create our last product backlog. I have already created 7 product backlogs here. Let's do this and say it's gonna be product backlog 8. I can add the supporting files that I would like to add, like PDF files or Word files or whatever kind of files that I want to add, and I can add some of the links here for reference. But for now, I'm not gonna do this. So I've created 8 product backlogs, and for each product backlog, we need to add some tasks. So for example, in the refinement stage here, if we move this, for example, to the refined backlog and stage 4 to the refined, it means we can have a bit more of a discussion about it, and we can speak and decide how to change those two product backlogs and what to add to them or what to delete from them, or if we need to delete the whole product backlog. So for example, we have decided to keep them all. I'm going to move them to the refined, and then we're going to move them to the sprint planning. This is a stage which usually consists of people gathering together and deciding which product backlogs to move to the sprint backlog. So I'm going to move, for example, stage 1 and stage 5, and maybe stage 4. I'm going to move stage 4. I need to move it to sprint planning. Stage 4, I need to move it here. So from here on, I need to move all those 3 product backlogs to this sprint backlog, and I'm gonna do this by clicking here and then go to sprint backlog, and sprint backlog. Then we click on sprint backlog, and there is no velocity calculation yet, because we need to archive our sprints in order to have a sprint velocity calculation, and we need at least two archived sprints in order to see something here. So we have 4 or 3 product backlogs which are moved to the current sprint that we are in, and we need to add some tasks to them. So I'm gonna start by clicking here and say new sprint item, and I'm going to add all the things that are supposed to be inside the product backlog stage 1. So stage 1, I'm going to add all those kind of things here. Let's add the first one, collect design inspiration. So I'm gonna say new sprint item, collect design inspiration, and then I'm gonna select this. This is basically means the stuff that I need to do in order to complete this task. So I need to scroll through the Instagram, leaf through bridal magazines, and browse my favorite lifestyle and fashion sites for inspiration. And I need to do this too. So we can put the links here, but I'm gonna skip that. And I need to assign it to somebody. So I'm gonna assign it to this guy, and I'm gonna hit the save. Usually at this stage, all the team decides what tasks they are going to be doing, and they can select from all of those, or they can actually create them, and each one he can decide which one he's going to be engaged into. So I'm going to continue to add all those tasks to the stage 1 product backlog, and then I'm going to come back. So as you can see here, I've added all the task items that I need to do for stage 1 product backlog, which are here, and I'm going to continue to stage 2 and stage 4. No, to stage 4 and stage 5 product backlogs. I'm going to add items and assign them to the people right from here, and also, as you can see, by default they jump into the to do column, and it means that the person needs to do those this item and this item and this item. So I'm gonna start by completing stage 4 and then stage 5. So I've done here creating items for each of the product backlogs and assigning them to a different people. So for instance, under this account that I'm working right now, I can see my name here and the stuff that I need to do. So I'm actually here, and also here. And I can check the details of the things that I need to do by just going to the sprint menu. And if I go home, as you can see right now, I'm gonna see all the items that were assigned to me in the to-do list. So those are the things that I need to do. And when I'm done with them, I can move them to the in progress board, or I can check the details of each of the items and updated maybe. Let's say this is updated. I'm gonna save here, so it says it's updated, and then for example, I'm going to move it here, and then I'm gonna move it to QA. And I can also move it actually here. I can change the person who's gonna be doing this, because usually the QA people and the developers, they are not in the same. It's like they don't do the same things that developers do. So QA, it usually comes after the people have been writing something and they have done with it, so they move it to QA in order to test it. But for now, I'm gonna move it to done, and I'm also going to move this to in progress, so we are doing it right now. I may need also start to work on this one too, and I may need to work on this one too, and then I may need to work also make a list of people giving toasts, so I'm going to move it here too. And let's say I need to check if how it looks on the sprint board, so I'm gonna go here again. I'm gonna go to all epics, then I'm gonna go to all product backlogs and sprint backlog. And as you can see here, some of them are actually moved to in progress, and this is actually done. So this is done, and this is in progress and progress and progress and in progress by this guy here, and so on and so forth. And when I'm done with this sprint, I can archive it right here, and the dates, I have set the dates intentionally to include the dates whatever you want, so you can add a date from here, for example, to here. So this is a like 1.5 week of the sprint that actually happened, and then I'm gonna archive it. But let's again, for example, I'm going to log in with a different guy here, John, and I'm going to log in here and see this guy has different items assigned to him, and he can also do the same things from his board. He can also move it to QA, and then he can assign it to me. For example, change owner to this guy. I'm gonna save it, and then when we log out and log in again as Jinan, we're gonna see that this item is in QA. So there are some of the interesting things that we can do here. And the idea behind the simple user interface here is that we need to be focused on the stuff that we need to do without spreading our attention to all of the unnecessary gadgets and all of the unnecessary small things here and there. So it helps us focus on the work that we are doing right now. We can also, since I'm a team creator here, I can actually create a new member and assign it to a particular team. And I can also create a new team and add some people to it. So the first phase is to add some people, and then I can assign them to a team. I can create a team here. And if I do not know what to do, I can always go to the wiki page and see how to do stuff from here. So I hope you enjoyed this very simple presentation on how to use Lite Scrum with the use case of wedding. And thank you so much and have a nice day.